Once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolabah tree. He sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me.
Yeah, g'day guys, this is Shane.
And Steve.
With the Backyard Bushman channel. We're out here today on whose property?
The property.
The property, courtesy of Steve and someone he knows. So we're going to go back there, we're going to adventure around, see what we can't find, and shoot some footage. We're looking at this as a potential weekend camp. We intend to build a shelter in the future and whatnot, perhaps, and see what happens. But if we find anything interesting, we'll be sure to put it on tape so you guys check it out and give us some feedback.
You guys have a good day.
Cool. Alright, follow this for a second. That'll be fine. I bet this is where your deer travel.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and open. Wow, this is well worn. Really well worn.
This is the animal superhighway.
Yeah, it really is. Didn't expect to see if you had kids living here.
Yeah.
Trails off that way again. I'd really like to establish where the water is. That's a certain trail through there. I don't know where it goes. The side's a bit, not so much. Right here, where the moss is worn off, dead grass, that fern's trampled down onto that branch. And then back in there, you see the grass there on the side where they're clearing through.
Yep.
And it leads right to that, like I said, that one branch that's dipped and kind of pressed down.
Yep.
So it looks like it's been used for a while. And just right on through the fence there.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! All right, so we're looking at this tiny little water source here, guys, and not the best angle. Behind that fern there, you'll see that fern right there. We have a slight trail, and it heads right up through there. And let's see if you can see it. We got these two tree stumps here. See, right down in there, between those two tree stumps, is really well traveled. That's the perfect spot for a snare or a trap. And it looks like everything that's been frequenting this little source of water here is traveling right between those two. So if you're looking for a feed, that's the way to get your protein right there. There we go.
Looks like we've got a pretty large animal here. Coyote. Maybe it looks like we've got 3 toes up front. It's hard to tell. The water's filled it back in. Some mud. I'll look for some others. Maybe that's another spot.
That indentation right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty soupy down in there.
And head across. It's just dirt there. A nice big log.
Big log.
Pretty flowers.
Nice bare spot there, probably going around that log, I reckon. Yeah, it looks like it goes around the log here and right over there. Yeah, and it's hard to pick this stuff up on film. See, it looks like it's a bit beat in over here near the ferns. Something's probably ducked around the other side. I'm gonna go over there and have a gander, see what we can't find. Anything over there?
No, really dry right here.
A lot of trees.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright.
Maybe not. It might just be the way it's...
Well, it's certainly under there.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, venture over there and have a look in that little hidey hole and probably discover a skunk, and that'll change the dynamic of our entire day.
Think tomato juice.
That's Yeah, that's interesting because we got plenty of these stumps down and bear markings and claws and you know whatever else something's been grubbing, but that looks really comfy actually. Let's go have a closer look. Guys, we got this trail right here, right through there. It's kind of hard to miss. We're getting a lot of travel through. It's that little hole we were looking at, and you can see right there we have a branch overhanging that thing, and it goes right around the hole and around the other side. Steve's over there investigating right now. Again, that's a really good spot to set up a snare because that's kind of a squeeze there. We got this big fern on this one side. That's certainly the path of least resistance. The animals are, you know, just going to duck on through there, and I reckon you set up your trap or your snare in there. Snare would be too easy off of that. You'd probably have some luck after a while. You know, carry a couple rat traps with you and make everything easier. It's on the other side there, Steve.
Something sleeping here. It's condo number 2 underneath these ferns, all cleared out.
Really?
Purposefully. It looks fairly worn. No moss, nothing underneath it.
Huh. All right, let me get the camera to you. That'd be pretty incredible.
Yeah. Here's the other side. Looks like the second bedroom, maybe a master bathroom.
Not rabbits. Too exposed for a rabbit. Well, at least an Australian rabbit.
Oh, and there's some more water.
Yeah, we're certainly in the swampy regions of the property. We don't have a stream. See if we can spot some fish, but
Yep.
dead.
Through the field of skunk cabbage. No, I'm not sure what that is.
That's a big puddle over there. Yeah, none of this water is particularly pleasing.
Mm-mm.
I mean, again, you could boil the shit out of it. You could throw in your you could boil it, throw in your tablets if you wanted to. I mean, boil's going to get rid of anything. But, well, actually, in my kit, my brew kit, I carry those coffee filters for first stage
Start
filters.
with that.
So,
Yeah.
and everybody knows that. You put that over your bottle, and if you got a cup, get one of those little collapsible cups even, and just pour it in through that filter so that you take out all the silt and the mud and the moss and the, you know, whatever else is growing in there. Boil it. She's pretty good. You know.
That'd be a place to test your new filtration kit.
It would. But again,
If you're,
I don't know. I really like the Frontier straws, the Aquamir straws, the Ranger filters, and all the rest of it. But my concern with those is if you're frequently using them and putting them in your bag and leaving them for X amount of time before you use them next, I don't know if a bacteria culture is going to grow in there or not. So for me, carrying a straw is purely emergency.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, you've seen my stove kit and everything else. Doesn't weigh a lot, but it takes up a bit of room. And I enjoy making a fire. I have a stainless steel bottle. I need to find a can to throw in that. That's all I need. You know, you can carry a hobo stove and your Trangias and your penny stoves and everything, but it's not entirely necessary. You can get by. But if you're out for 4 days, why not?
Why
Carry a
not?
stove. There you guys, here we are. We got this big stump here, which is right near this monstrous trail. Around that tree, you can see all that. And remember, there's no people on this property, so whatever's big is headed this way quite frequently. And look at this. We're not certain, but it could be sign of bear, purely because, as you can see, that wood looks like it might have been torn out. Had a bear grubbing in there or something. There's no real claw marks on it, but you know, maybe it's just fallen off the tree. But then this spot here, you can see right here, you've got all that moss and everything growing on that side, and then there it seems to be worn off. Who's to say? Maybe you've got a bear actually coming in here, and he's pressing his hand up on that section there. His paw, I should say. You know, leaning in there and getting into that stump. It's awful wet. It's awful dead. It's hard to. It's really kind of tricky to say. Regardless, we are in bear territory, so you know, you see something like that, best to err on the side of caution. We're plenty noisy. We're not too worried, but yeah, we're keeping an eye out, see what else we can't find.
Well, this is Steve.
This is Shane.
from the Backyard Bushman channel. All done with the woods.
We want to thank you guys for watching today. We really appreciate the support. Please subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me.
Pathfinder approved footwear.
Yeah, anyway.